Will there be any excuses after May 2nd for either fighter, for Mayweather or for your fighter?
There shouldn't be. I mean, the best man will win, and we'll go from there.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? You know, I'm gonna be honest. When I first seen this story yesterday, I didn't even report on it because I read the headline and it was so far-fetched that I thought maybe there was some kind of catch. Maybe this was Manny Pacquiao being sarcastic. I just didn't believe the story until I started getting tons of people asking me what I thought about it and asking me to do a video on the story. That's when I actually read the whole article and found out that Manny Pacquiao actually did say this. For those of you guys who don't know, Manny Pacquiao, he accused Terence Crawford of ducking him. He accused Terence Crawford of being afraid to take a fight with Manny Pacquiao. So let Manny Pacquiao tell it. Manny Pacquiao challenged Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford avoided him. Matter of fact, this is exactly what Manny Pacquiao had to say. He is just afraid and the promoters are preventing him from fighting me for a long time. End quote. Now, of course, once Crawford heard Manny Pacquiao say this, he got a kick out of it and he replied back, this is what Terence Crawford had to say. You said I was scared of you. Stop it. You and I both know that you didn't want to fight me. That's why you fought Jeff Horn. I had to go behind you and clean up what you couldn't do because you thought it was sweet and take the easy route. You forgot. You know, I don't know where to start. What makes Manny Pacquiao's statement so comical is Manny Pacquiao, he waited until he left Top Rank to even say this. Manny Pacquiao could have said this years ago. He could have said this a long time ago, but he waits until he leaves Bob Arum Top Rank. We already know that even Manny Pacquiao's own former trainer, Freddie Roach, he said at one point he didn't want the Terence Crawford fight because he said that Terence Crawford is like a Floyd Mayweather with power. Freddie Roach even said he had a conversation with Bob Arum and Bob was really pushing for that Terence Crawford fight. And they didn't want it at the time. But Freddie said eventually we're going to have to fight Terence Crawford because that's what Bob Arum wants. You know, guys, I have been telling you guys since day one. Before Freddie had even made that admission, I had already told you guys because I had been talking to people from Top Rank and they have been telling me that they are really pushing for Manny Pacquiao to fight against Terence Crawford. I talked to somebody right before the Terence Crawford versus Victor Postal fight, and he told me this is the fight we want next. If Crawford beats Postal, we want to make Crawford versus Pacquiao. And I said to him, I said, yeah, but what if Pacquiao doesn't want the fight? I told him, I said, I know you guys want that fight, but I don't think Manny Pacquiao wants that fight. And this guy, he told me, he said, trust me, with the money we're going to offer him, Manny Pacquiao will have no reason to turn down the fight. Fast forward to present day, and Manny Pacquiao, to no one's surprise, still hasn't faced Terence Crawford. You know, when you look at Manny Pacquiao's track record in telling the truth, what you'll find out is he's not that good at it. I mean, we can go back to the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight. For starters, after Manny Pacquiao lost that fight, Manny Pacquiao, he told the public that he had injured his shoulder before the fight. Once Manny Pacquiao found out that he was getting sued by the fans because the fans basically said, hey, well, if you knew you were going into that fight injured, then we're going to sue you because we bet money on you. So when there was a threat of him being sued, then Manny Pacquiao changed his story and he said, no, he injured his arm during the fight. Then only a couple weeks after the fight, he was caught swimming and having a good old time. And Manny Pacquiao, he told the public, not that the surgery healed him, not that rehabilitation healed him. He told the public that the salt water from the sea completely healed his shoulder. Oh, but the storytelling gets much better than that, because then he started to use the Lord's name. Before the Floyd Mayweather fight, Manny Pacquiao, he continued to use God references, suggesting that God would hand him the win over Floyd Mayweather. I remember one time specifically, Manny Pacquiao, he said that God will hand me the win to show the world that God really exists. Basically saying this is a case of good versus evil. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and throw up some of the quotes. Manny Pacquiao, he said, "This is God's will. This is the fight that will glorify God." And this is another interview he did where he said, "I believe God will deliver him into my hands. His defeat would make him realize that fame, money, and material possessions are nothing without God in our life." So let Manny Pacquiao tell it the Lord was going to bless him because he was on the right side. Floyd Mayweather was on the wrong side. But listen to what Manny Pacquiao says after he loses to Floyd Mayweather. Then he does a complete 180 and he tells the public that God told him a month before the fight that he was going to lose to Floyd Mayweather. I'm not making this up, y'all. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and quote him again. "1 month before the fight, I dreamt that I lost the decision. The decision was unclear. There was a problem. I smiled because I already saw what would happen before. It was already shown to me. So I am blessed because the Lord informed that this would happen." So guys, I guess according to Manny Pacquiao, it was God's will that Floyd Mayweather wins the fight. And a Floyd Mayweather win would glorify God. So guys, I could go on and on with giving you guys examples of some of Manny Pacquiao's best lies, but I guess you guys get the point now. So when you hear Manny Pacquiao say something that completely goes against what his own trainer and promoter said about Terence Crawford, then you know this is just adding to the collection of some of Manny Pacquiao's true lies. I'm gonna wrap this video up with a clip. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
You told Bradley that God told you not to knock him out. So I gotta ask you, what did God tell you to do for this fight?
To do the best.
Just do the best?
Yeah.